have very good memories with it. Um, I have the signed album cover hanging on my wall.
Oh,
Ooh.
Love Story by Yelawolf.
Yes.
hey, he said it.
Hey.
I couldn't leave it off. I wanted to leave it off because I wanted to try to challenge myself from some variety, but at the same time, I couldn't deny Love Story's placement on my top five list because it has so much replayability and every song is a different journey.
Yeah, really well put. Yeah. And I love as well, not only that, but then it all comes together to create this amazing picture of him as an individual.
Hmm.
Is with Trial by Fire, that it's interesting about that as an album is it kind of goes down into the story of like an entire town. So then Love Story is a nice complement to that because it's more the story of a single man in raised in that town. That's why I really like them as a two thing. But yeah, um, I agree. It's amazing. Like, it's musically is a big part of that. Like, you have some songs which are like fully singing, and then there's some storytelling tracks like Johnny Cash and Disappear, and it's just such like you said, it's just a ride, both in individual songs and then as a cohesive thing as well. It's a really super underrated album.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I remember I went to a concert when he was doing his Love Story tour, and it was just electric.
Yeah, I saw him during the Love Story tour as well. He came to London, I think, somewhere in England. I went to.
Wow.
His concerts are amazing.
They are. I love the song Change so much.
Oh yeah.
Like it could go from a song like Change to a song like Best Friend to a song like Disappear. And they're all on the same album and like Devil in My Veins. It's just like there's so many different genres on this one album. It doesn't leave anybody out. And like something that Eminem tries to do is like appeal to everybody. And there's obvious misses. Yelawolf tried that on this album and nailed it every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a big part of that is the structuring. Like, for example, Outer Space does not fit in with the rest of the album at all. Yeah, it works because he put it as the opening track. Like, even just small things like that actually really work really well. And I love it as well because it works really well. It's like a transition, like transition in a way because you have Outer Space, which is like the rock rap thing, and then this Change, which has all those different styles. And what Change works for me as well because it's like what we were saying about how it grows on you. Because at first it kind of sounds like a mess to me, Change, because there's like three different styles all meshed together. Then you listen to it more and it all just clicks and it's incredible. And then that transitions into the full country with American You. It's just really good track listing.
Yeah, and the variety never ends. It's like you never know what you're going to get in the next song.
Yeah,
And it ends on this intense, like, fiddle song.
oh yeah, yeah.
Which is just nuts.
What do you think of Acaden?
As I honestly recollect the individual songs more than full album, but I definitely enjoy um, the songs that I heard from it. I remember, yeah, I found myself pleasantly surprised by the instrumentation. I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good album. I do like it. I should to revisit the album as a full experience because, like I said, I'm more familiar with individual songs from it. But yeah, I feel favorable towards it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I also, I guess, just in general as well, I love that dynamic of like how he mixes in rapping and singing, kind of bouncing between the two. I just love the whole dynamic, in general, and this album does it really well too. I honestly, I think Trial by Fire is a better as an album because, like I said, it has that theme where it's basically the story of an entire town. So, like, he tells stories of different citizens and paints a picture of the town. Which is all, and I feel it's just much better as an album, Trial by Fire, in that sense. Much more cohesive thematically and musically too, I guess. But for me, Love Story. I mean, I've already talked about why I love it, but yeah, Love Story for me is this best album.